The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
Right back to him on first down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
2nd and 10. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up a throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Back to throw now on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's the 2nd and 7. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Jackson to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Ravens had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy check downs. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. This is McGee. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. The York on now for the extra point. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Again, they'll run. This is McGee. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. York now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On the carry, McGee. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. We are in for a good one as we're through one. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run with McGee. Stays on his feet. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Here's McGee. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McGee, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And now Jackson will look to throw it. It's out, it's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Now a handoff up the middle. McGee. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
And that is no good. And that will keep this a 12-point game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They begin with a quick throw out left. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down now. It's Alexander, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
At the 46-yard line.
2nd and 3. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, it's Alexander, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So still 14 yards to go. Second down. Now it's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
No, we changed it.
Jackson.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, Alexander. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from the 20.
And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Looking to throw.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Fourth down, here's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play, but so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. To throw is Jackson. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And they're going to speed things up here.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Pass incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Jackson. Yeah, that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
This is 2nd and 8. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Miles Murphy
in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson now.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Up the middle they go. McGee. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
No gain, and it's 2nd down.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, wherever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher, so sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor. But on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
On 2nd down now, McGee. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Jackson's throw taken in by Diggs.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Jackson on first down. His throw incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And that'll be incomplete.
another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. McGee. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Up the middle they go. It's Alexander.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has a 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Before they can snap it, time runs out. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Alexander. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 13 yards out.
And the Bengals are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And Diggs has it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And quickly, they get to the line. On second down, McGee. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Throwing is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The offense on third down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And now they're in the hurry up.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
The York on now for the extra point.
And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good.
46, Ravens 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. I think you would agree. Just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Down to the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. York now for the extra point. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone. And that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Another extra point opportunity here.